What's up, everybody? Elysian Castaic here, and welcome to Novus Inceptio. This is a game that I've been recently introduced to by a good friend, and I know I'm probably pronouncing that name wrong, but I'm excited about this game, and I'm not usually excited about survival games. I will let you know this audio is recorded after the fact. When I recorded this video, unfortunately, my mic was off. I did not notice that. So there's 3 game modes: single player, ghost mode, and MMOMP, which isn't in the works in yet. Ghost mode, from what I understand of it, it is on a server which is hosted by the developers, and it allows them to see what you're doing, and if you have any bugs with the game, they can address it immediately. If you live outside the EU, we do not recommend this mode to play. You may experience lag in the connection. I have yet to have that kind of a problem, so I would go ahead and recommend it. We are in an alpha build, alpha 0.5, so yes, this is an early release game. Been in production for 2 years. We're going to go ahead and play single player, though. And you can hear that music in the background is absolutely incredible. I bought the soundtrack to this game with the game. There's a little bit of a what's it called? It's a bundle. So it was the game and the soundtrack. I went ahead and got both. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and listen to that a little bit while the game loads up. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'll see you in the game. We got the green progress bar. Music. This music reminds me of so many medieval fantasy games that I played in the past. Hello, loud noise. I associate that noise with like an old bandwidth connection, but yeah, this music is absolutely incredible. It brings to mind so many different fantasy settings that I played in. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. And here we are in the starting zone, and right away you can see that even on very low graphics settings, this place is amazing. We're standing next to a medical station here. Just woken up. We got a little droid buddy following us around. And this is alt mode, which is cursor mode. Press alt and you can go into this. You can access your toolbar, any of your icons, get any information about what's on the screen at the current time. And there's an age system in this game. 1 real hour means 10 years for your character. Your character ceases to age around age 75. Then it ascends generation and starts as a new clone with the age of 18. Your generation level affects different aspects of the game. If you die any other way than of age, your age and generation is not affected anyhow, which means you respawn as the age that you were when you died. The grammar in these tooltips and things needs a bit of work. It's probably a direct translation from a different language, but yeah. So when we get to age 75, we will essentially die of old age, and we will respawn here as a new clone. I can assume that we can go and get all of our stuff back. This is combat mode, which you press tab to get into, and we have a little kniffy that we have here. I'm trying to show you here right now, trying to figure out how to access it. And then I remember right here, you hit C to go into your character data, and we've got a beginner's crude knife made of iron. Already got a bit of wear and tear on it, but that's okay. Love how the doors bounce a little bit. There's a bit of Z-tearing there on the walls, which I'm looking at right now. But again, this is early alpha. I'm sure that they will fix that when they can. And this right here is a little bank. If you have some extra stuff, you can come over here and deposit it. Our little drone there, you can see here I'm showing. Our weight is only 75 kilograms, and A2A storage is 5,000 kilograms. He can hold a butt ton of stuff, so he's going to be our best friend for a while. At least until we have some storage. Yeah, I'm showing you right here. 5,000 kilograms, we only have 37.5. These, I'm assuming, are other clones. When we die and revive, these are what will come back as. Let's go ahead and head out into the world. Watch the door here. What am I showing? Oh, I'm showing again the that I'm on very low graphics settings at this point, and the game still looks absolutely incredible. There was that door bounce. Beautiful game. And this is a little cave where we got a cloning station. Kind of odd with this, especially with the stone brick staircase here. You can jump with space. There's no sprinting in the game. When you hold shift, you walk. But look at this. Look at the beauty. There's an anomaly over there in the distance. We'll get to that later. And we're now going to learn about food basics. The botanize skill is number 1. You can gather plant fibers and things like that from the area around you. I'm trying to get some more. Sometimes you got to go a little ways before you can use it again. And we got a couple of things like parsley leaves. We got some seeds, some grass, and I think a piece of sage. Let's just use botanize again. And we got some rosemary. Alright, now we're using our foraging skill to try and gather some stuff. I believe we just picked up some stone. And now we got some bones, some stones, and a raspberry. This is a very easy, early way to get food and some essential supplies. Now it wants us to eat, and it gave us some stuff here, so we're going to go ahead and eat an apple, even though we don't really need it just yet. Nom 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 nom. Okay, now it wants us to drink some water. So we hit 4 for our water bottle. And boom. We drank some water. And we got an empty bottle in return. So we're going to come down over here to the water. You must stand in the water, and then you can right click and hit fill with water. And you could also drink directly from the lake. If you had more empty bottles, when you go to fill them, you'd have an option to fill all water bottles. And then I'm realizing here, the tutorial is saying drink from the lake. It does take a moment to do so, but then there you go. And now we can forage from the rocks, these particular types of rocks. Other rocks are more just decoration, but these ones are like mining nodes. You can come over here and forage some raw stone from them. If you had a pick, you'd be able to mine more. I'm just looking around here for a tree. Closest tree's up there on the little hill. I've yet to go up those stairs. We'll check that out in a little while. Here's a box from the creators. What do we get? We got some Electromechanical Devices. And here I'm just trying to transfer them into A2A storage. Kind of like that name, A2A. Alright, now over here at the tree, there's something a little interesting. You see, there's 2 options here that don't have any kind of button on them. You would think it would be either left mouse button or right mouse button. No, that's actually E and F. E is for pick bark, F is for pick branches. Sorry if I fumble my words here. And then left mouse button is pick resin. And if we had an axe, we can cut the tree down. So right now we're going to gather our resin. And then we're going to pick our bark. And then we're going to get our branches. So it's a little confusing that they don't put up a little icon for those other options. It might be somewhere in the options menu. I have yet to look for that. And we got another water bottle from this box. And right now I'm looking for a little thing to get some leaves from. Here we go. And now we get into what is the biggest part of this game, the crafting system. And this is where the game really shines, in my opinion, because the crafting system in this is really unique. You can actually adjust what materials that you use. You can see there it says ingredients use all. You can specify what ingredients to use, but now we got to make some fiber, which we need plant fiber, either leaves or grass is fine. We're going to make one of them up right now, or 2 of them. And the crafting scales, so one of those would have taken 5 seconds, but 2 takes 10 seconds, which I think is really cool. Now we're going to make an axe. We have all the other stuff to make one there. And boom, we got it. Now we need to put it on our tool belt. So there it is. You just click and drag, place it in slot 1. And then we can exit out of that. Hit Control 1, and we have our axe in our hand. If you hit Tab, you can enter into combat mode. You can give a little swing for posterity's sake. Not really much you can do with an axe at the moment. But now we're going to look into getting a hammer. A hammer is a little bit more difficult. So here we go, hammer. Now you need 2 heads, a handle, and twine. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this, but we need to make shafts, and we also need to make a shaft for the handle. So what we're going to go ahead and do, since we know we need 3 of them, we're going to just go ahead and make 3. And this, you can see, is going to take about 15 seconds because we're making 3 of them at a time. So, yeah. And you see we have birch branches there. You can get all kinds of different types of wood, metal, and stuff like that. You can interchange the pieces, see what works best, what doesn't work good. Alright, we're making the heads now. And we could try and queue up shaft. My carpentry is not completely 100%, so my chance is not great. So at least we didn't lose any materials doing that. So now we got that crafting up, and we need to make some twine. Twine takes fiber. We need 1 more, and we're actually going to craft up 6 fiber here, and this is going to take about 30 seconds to do. So I'm gonna forget what I did here because this is going to take 20 seconds. So I don't want to just stand here and talk. So I think I'm going to try and get some more leaves. And here I'm pressing all the wrong buttons trying to get out of alt mode. Still learning the controls. Here we're going to gather some more bark and branches while this stuff crafts up. And get some more resin. I don't know what resin is used for yet, but in a game like this I'm a bit of a pack rat, so I'm going to go ahead and just hold on to everything. I haven't realized that the crafting is done yet. There we go. Beginner's hammer. Let's make some twine. I think we only need 1. I'm going to craft that up. And again with the escape. And we're going to pick some more branches. And here's another thing that I've found. If you go into your crafting menu while you had already been harvesting something, you need to look away and then go back, and you'll be able to continue harvesting. So there's that. We're already 19 years old. Let's go ahead and make our hammer. And the hammer is actually used in building stuff, and for metal smithing and things like that, you'll need a hammer to do that. It can be used as a weapon. It's not the greatest. And once again, the grammar in this game does need a bit of work. I am assuming these are direct translations using something like Google Translate. That's what it looks like to me anyway. They did a pretty good job making it understandable, at least. The tutorial is a little bit behind us, so we're going to go ahead and skip some of this. Skippy. And we already made the twine. I said skip. And we made the hammer itself. But now we need to put it onto our hotbar so we can do that quest. And now it says the tutorial is ending, and this is all you need to know. Now get out from this place and explore the world around you. Our objective is over there, and that's probably where we're going to end the episode. But looking around this place is absolutely beautiful. You got some water here. This lake, this entire area looks exactly like how it did in my Ghost server run. So this part of the game probably is not procedurally generated, but I'm pretty sure that the rest of the game is. You can see up at the top it says everything is procedurally generated in real time. Please note that this is an early access. Thank you so much, everyone. Alright, so that right there is an anomaly, and that will take us to a different area, and what I think is a different time. So we're going to go and check over that, although I did just see something out of the corner of my eye there. Yes, this is a gift. This is a 2nd anniversary gift box. Birthday present. This game has been in development for about 2 years now, and they have done an amazing job with it. I am super impressed. So I got this game in the middle of their anniversary event, so they've got all these gifts spread around. You can get all kinds of potions and crafting materials and things like that from them. So you can see here we got some calcium and some more electromechanical devices. And we're just going to go ahead and transfer a bunch of stuff to A2A storage here. Keep our weight down significantly. So transfer all of that over. And then we're just going to sort things. And there we got everything nice in the way we like it. We're going to pick some azaleas. These are a type of herb, which are actually very important in the crafting of some healing items. We're going to go to alchemy, bandages, and we want healing covers. You use any herbs, and we're going to make, I think, 5 of these. Yeah, 5. What these do is they will, if you get into combat, some enemies will make you bleed, which will slowly decrease your health over time, and even after combat, the effect continues. I don't think that there's a way to passively heal it. You actually have to use the healing cover, and here I'm trying to find it. It's like, wait, it's not finished crafting. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put that right onto the hotbar, because from my past experiences, that stuff is a little deadly to deal with, so I'm going to have that ready to go. We're going to go ahead and head into the anomaly, and we're going to see where this takes us. I believe this takes us to the desert. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, we are in the desert. Hello, desert. Now, from this area, we can gather things like sand and things like that, although there are scorpions in the area, and we are not equipped to deal with them. Nothing to botanize, but definitely stuff to forage. Got some fossils. This place looks pretty cool. It's a little island in the middle of nowhere. Our waypoint is way on the other side. We do have some palm trees and things like that. You can see I'm trying to gather materials and things. We got some rocks here we can gather some stone from. Some more raw stone. Our little buddy's with us. Wasn't entirely sure at the time whether he followed us into anomalies or not, but now I know. Okay, we got some more sand. Don't know what sand is for yet, just like with resin. I'm sure we'll find out together though. And if you stop moving and try to do a skill too quickly, you'll do that little kneeling down hiccup thing. There's some raw copper. Let's get some more stone. And then there's another ore right here. That's silver, but there's a scorpion right there. And I'm trying to get my view close enough to see his hit points. It looks like 30 out of 30. We're gonna go ahead and leave him alone. He could probably poison us, and we don't have any way to combat poison right now. So here we can pick some palm leaves, and here I'm just using my botanize skill because we're near some plants. Gather up some palm leaves, which can be used in the crafting of fiber and twine, and we can even use it to make cloth. So it's always good to have a bunch of different plant fiber materials on hand. We might get into plant stuff, but we're probably going to skip straight onto leather. There's a lot more scorpions over there. Some more ores. We're going to try and avoid everything if we can. Like the little chicken shits that we are. There's some more sand. And once again, attempting to botanize, but there's nothing to do it with. Now these little things are just decoration. There's nothing here. Except for some more copper. Trying to use botanize near it, nothing happens. There's a cactus. Can't do anything with cactus yet that I've been able to discover. Another tree. And that plant right there with the red stuff on it, I believe is aloe vera. I'm going to run over and see if I can interact with it, even though it's really close to those scorpions. And yeah, no, can't do anything with it yet. We probably need a different tool. Let's go ahead and run away from these guys. These rocks are abnormally shiny. I'm sure they're filled with all kinds of metal, but yeah, there's no way to interact with them that I can see. I am excited for this game. I really am. I can't wait to get into the crafting system. That is a giant lizard. And here I'm just trying once again to botanize. I think I was actually tried to forage, but there's nothing there. And here I'm noticing that the rocks are very, very shiny. Kind of like molten metal that's been thrust up out of the ground. People of our day and age would have been mining this stuff up like there's no tomorrow. There's another anomaly over there. Right now I'm just taking a look around, trying to see what we got. We got some more, a whole bunch of palm leaves and fossils. We can get calcium out of those, which we already got a little bit of from the gift box things. Probably a bad idea to go up there. We don't have any way to heal a broken leg. So just taking a look around right now, seeing if there's anything else that we can forage. And right here I'm showing down at the bottom, you can see the yellow bar is our stamina meter. And it's continuously going down as we're moving around. But if you walk, it slows down a little bit. That guy's got 6 legs. It reminds me of an enemy from Ultima Online, an MMORPG called the Swamp Dragon. Although this guy in this game doesn't have any legs. Right here I'm looking to see if I can find any kind of stuff to forage from the stone wall. It doesn't look like I can. I'm gonna go and check this tree really quick. See if I can get any branches or bark. Doesn't look like I can. Nor from this little guy right here. And as I'm looking around, I notice this island off in the distance. Now, I hadn't seen this the first time I played this, because I think I came from a slightly different direction. All I could see was the anomaly. We're going to try and swim out there. But you'll notice that our green bar, our fitness bar, is at 80%. I'm going to be showing this in a moment. So we're going to eat some food. Get our hunger and our water back up. Because the higher our fitness is at, the slower our stamina goes down. Eat a little bit more. I think I try to get my food all the way up. And here I'm showing the fitness. Affected by other factors, including hunger, thirst, and health. It's also affected by if you're bleeding or not. So it's another reason why I made a whole bunch of the healing covers. And now we're going to try and swim out there. The swimming animation is actually really, really nice. I like it. Although you'll notice that there's something slightly odd with it here in just a moment. It looks like we'll be able to make it to the island just fine. And you'll see, strafing in the water, the animation looks a little bit wonky, but that's okay. Almost to the island, and whoop! My little buddy's with us. And it looks like the only thing that's on this island is a pillar. There's a waypoint way out there, which is backed by... Oh, hello! We are back in our little spawn area. That must have been the end of the anomaly. Normally you can get back by just going to another anomaly in the area that you're in. Or up at the top there's a button that says exit anomaly. And here we got some more potions and silicone and stuff from that gift box. I'm just looking around for more. That is a wolf. And that was actually the first time I'd seen a wolf in this particular area. This is usually more of a safe zone. So I'm going to skirt around it and gather some stone. We will make a sword, but I believe we need an anvil to make one. I'm not entirely certain. We'll be able to get a whole bunch of metal once we progress a little bit further. There's an anomaly that we're going to be going into that will take us there. There's another gift box. And here we get some mechanical components, a stamina tonic, potions, and some other stuff. And that right there, you can see me stop. I'm noticing that bear. That is a bear. I have not seen a bear in this game before. So that was a little bit of a shock for me. He was a very impressively modeled bear, I gotta say. A bit shiny. I'm surprised at how close I can get to him. But he's got quite a bit of HP. I'm pretty sure he's a heavy hitter. We don't have any way to block his attacks right now, so we're gonna leave him be. We are gonna be getting into leather and stuff. I was looking for this azalea bush. So I wanted to try and get some more, but all I'm finding is the mushrooms that are nearby it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the mushrooms there for now. We'll be going back and collecting some more later. And we are in an obelisk safe zone. Here, normally aggressive creatures don't attack you. And if you do not call up the conflict, what that means is that so long as you don't attack anything, nothing's going to attack you. So long as you're in this particular zone. But you see, I just walked out of it. And I'm looking around right here, just enjoying the view. Look at the graphics on this game. Yeah, they're a little bit wonky with the loading of the trees and things. But that's because I am on very low settings. If I were on high settings, all of these trees would be rendered in at their full potential. Can you imagine that? Imagine running this game at full. Look at how beautiful this world is. I'm shocked more people don't know about this game. I hope this game gets a lot more attention than what it's had so far. Because it's beautiful. I can't wait for full release. And we're going to be playing this as much as possible. That is for sure. Over here is an obelisk and another box from the creators. What did we get this time? We got another soda. Replace the one that we drank earlier in the desert zone. So in this area, I'm showing that we're safe from aggressive creatures and things. I was actually talking about this without realizing my mic was off. And we're going to go ahead and get some rune fragments here. You can see over on the right, 2nd anniversary get rune fragment. Now, I think this is slightly bugged because I got rune fragments from other things. And oh wait, no, there it goes. Now it says get healing potions, and we've been getting those already from the gift boxes, but we'll find more gift boxes. We got some deposits of tin ore and some deposits of copper ore, as well as some rune fragments and some mechanical components and some silicon. So we got quite a bit of stuff from all of that. And over here, I finally noticed this thing over here, as well as another box from the creators, which we get another stamina tonic and a scroll of desert anomaly, which allows you to cause an anomaly. And I'm pretty sure we can go back to the desert zone that we were at, which would be cool if we want to go and fight those scorpions and things. And there was a whole bunch of metal nodes over there we can go and access. Now, this is an alchemical place, an abandoned fireplace. If you collect all the mushrooms, then something happens. Now, I'm trying to figure out what that means as I'm looking at this, but if you look on the ground there's all these mushrooms, and I just noticed them. So if we pick all of these, something should happen. And we're going to go ahead and pick them all. There's 12 of them in total. I find it really cool that you can actually see them and interact with them on the ground. That is a really cool feature from the devs. Major props to all the thought that's gone into the game so far. It's amazing. It's almost like a mix of Ark and Skyrim, but in my opinion, done in a much better way. So there, the fire is started. The fact that we don't need to light it ourselves tells me that this fire is going to always be going, and we can use it for cooking no matter what. We don't need a kitchen item. But we're going to go ahead and craft the kitchen anyway, because we don't want to have to come back here all the time. But we're going to go ahead and see what we can make in terms of cooking. Now, we did get some mushrooms, so we could probably make some soup, mushroom soup. But we need cooked mushrooms. So let's go to cooked mushrooms, and we need water for that, and 10 mushrooms. 10 mushrooms for one cooked mushroom item. Holy jeez. Okay, so I'll take 5 seconds to cook, and boom, now we can make some soup. Production failed because my cooking sucks. Let's make it again. And we got some food. Sweet. Alright, so trying to figure out where it is. And I was actually, the reason I'm looking around there is I wasn't in alt mode and I didn't realize it at first. So there's our soup. It gives us 22 health, 5 water. I'm assuming that the yellow is stamina. And then 5 health will be restored if we eat that. It's a tier bonus of 2 plus 2.2. Not entirely sure what that is. I can't tell if I just ate it or not. No, I didn't eat it. I stored it back on A2A, I think. So right now I'm looking around, and it looks like we're getting ready to close out the episode here. Looking around at what we're going to be possibly doing. Enjoying the view once again. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. All the little sparkly fireflies going around from the fire. And then I noticed that there's a thing over on the top left there between the trees. When I look at it, it disappears, but it's between those trees. It looks like a flying saucer with a beam coming down. If I get closer, it'll pop back into view right there. We're going to see if we can go and figure out what that is, if we can. I don't know if we can get up in that area yet. There is so much that we can do. We can go explore down there. We can go back to the spawn area. There was those stairs that we didn't see earlier. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game, guys. We're going to be exploring a lot more in the future. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff off camera. So a lot of gathering of materials and things. Trying to get some stuff in this little patch of grass. We did get some raw stone, so there's that. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos in the future, please subscribe. Otherwise, I'm Elysian Castaic, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.